Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's showtime. Dun, 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 dun. Everybody hear me out there? Can you hear me out there? Check, check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this? 5-foot assassin with the rough head business. Can y'all hear me out there? Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's up? Kitty Jackson, what's up? Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this? Great. Everybody coming in whenever my moderators get in. Make sure you checking them at the door. Pat them down. Patting them down at the door. Make sure they ain't got coming with no shenanigans. Leave the BS at the door when you enter into Club Hollywood. I think I'm gonna change that to Club Hollywood. Make sure, moderators, make sure you pat them down now. I want them coming in here with no weapons. What's up? We're gonna get into some things, Tootie. What's up to all my heavy hitters? I got my moderators in the building. They got the lock next to them. What's up? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood, the Heaven Hollywood Experience. We got some things to talk about really quickly. 3 lives in a row. Okay, Jen Rogers. We're going to start off with this celebrity A-list hack. And people are saying, Hev, you got to explain to us what this is. How do these celebrities keep getting hacked? And what exactly does this mean? Is there anything really on these files? Well, yes, there is. Yes, there is. And I'm going to break down to you exactly what this all means. I'm going to break it down to you. We also want to talk about this My Awful Diary thing that's going around Twitter, that started on Twitter. Now, I'm not going to pay the $15 to get it. I'm never going to do that. I'll wait till somebody else does it and then sends me the information. Only because I'm sorry. I just don't care enough. I don't care enough and to worry about whether someone in Hollywood is sleeping with a 17-year-old or sleeping with a 6-year-old. It's just normal to me now. It's been going on for so long. It's never going to change. So, but we'll talk about it anyway. We'll talk about it anyway. Whether it's fake news or not, Kitty Jackson, it has to be talked about, and it has to be talked about for one reason. There's an old saying that where there's smoke, there's fire. And Drake keeps getting involved in smoke. Now, if it's true or not, whether it's true or not. That's not my concern. My concern is coming from someone who likes Drake, not a Drake fan, but I like Drake, right? Coming from someone who likes Drake, dude, either you better clean your shit up, find out why the fuck all of a sudden everybody is coming up with these Drake talking the minor rumors, and he didn't help it with the texting of Bobby Blue, whatever the hell her name is, and then texting the other chick. He didn't help the situation. So I don't know Drake like that. I've met Drake before. I've been in the same room with him, and I know someone I grew up with that is in OVO who's close to Drake. Now, according to them, to that person, from what I've heard, he's never been on that. But we'll get to that. That's not my point. But you got to discuss it because if it's out there and it hits Twitter and it starts trending, you got to discuss it, whether it's fake news or not. Hell, the Donald Trump is giving fake news, but what we discuss it, don't we? Big shout out, who's Andrews. We appreciate it. Perry, Perry, I think ain't you a moderator? You better be one. Chat what? Live wife. I'm also going to give you an opportunity. I guess I figured it out. I'm gonna give opportunity to someone to come on. If y'all want to come on and make a comment about what we're talking about, oh, hell, we can do that too. I'm gonna put the link when I'm ready. I'm gonna put the link out there in the chat, and then y'all can come on here and talk if you want. Ask questions. This light is very hot, very hot, very hot. The list is all A-listers. That's where we're gonna start with the A-list hack. All A-listers. There are no Z-listers on here. There's no Erica Mena. There's no Safari. Thank you very much for the super chat. Correct, Perry. Absolutely. But people are never are always going to defend. You know what I'm saying? Especially if that man is keeping the lights on in your house, no one's going to say you got him. You know what? He does talk to little girls. He needs help. Lock him up. Ain't nobody gonna say that. Of course, everyone's gonna say, "Oh no, not Drake." And that's a part of Drake's hook. You know, unless you see it, you're gonna look at his Drake and his boyhood smile, his little boy smile, and his little innocent look, and the voice and the articulate, and you're gonna say, "Oh no, Drake would never do anything like that." But that's a part of Drake's mystique. What's up, Sugar Sweet? What's up, Nelly Nell? Y'all smash that like button coming in the door. I need just as many likes as people that are in here. What's up? So we're gonna start it off. So this A-list hack happened at some time yesterday. Did not happen today. It happened at some time yesterday. A law firm that represents nothing but A-list celebrities. Madonna, Nicki Minaj, Drake, The Weeknd, Lady Gaga, several other Hollywood big hitters. Big hitters. Johnny Edwards, what's up? Okay. Big hitters. And I know people are saying, yo, I don't believe it. That's fine. But I'm gonna report it. I'm gonna report it. And if you choose not to believe it, then that I'm fine with that. But if it's news, I'm gonna report it, and I'm gonna report it unbiasedly, and then you can decide whether you wanna believe it or not. But I'm all if it's out there and people I always say if it makes it to my DM box and I go and research it and I see it out there trending on Twitter or a lot of people put, then it's worth talking about. You gotta talk about it. If you have the list, I have taken a look at the list and it's a long list. It's a long list. This is not the first time something like this has happened. Every 3 or 4 years, something like this happened, and this is where I start calling bullshit. I will tell you exactly what's going on. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. This is just, in my opinion, and I've always thought this is the elite's way. When it's nude pictures, that's a part of humiliation ritual. That's a part of humiliation ritual. When it is coming like this, something that has to do with their finances, as secure as this law firm is, this is the elites getting their money. I believe they're behind it. I don't believe there's no hacker. I believe there's no hacker whatsoever that just so happens to hack into the biggest celebrity law firm in Hollywood with nothing but A-list celebrities? No. This is the elites, and they're going to get paid one way or another. This is what I'm saying. We want more money from you. We want more money from you. You see what we've done for you? See what we've done for you? See what we've done for you? We want more money. And in order, if you don't want your real network released, if you don't want people knowing how much money you really got in the bank, if you do not want people knowing your real address, your lawyer better come up off of $5 million. Time to pay taxes. I'm going to touch on that as well, Tootie, really quickly. Thanks for all of the super chats out there. I still didn't get my Cash App up and running. The super chat, it goes into it supports the channel. The only thing is I don't know how to get to it. I haven't figured that out yet, but thank y'all that does support the channel. So what's up? What's up, Kendra? This is my way, what I believe. I believe that this is nothing more than the elites getting money and extorting their own puppets. But this is what you deal with when you sign on with these people. If you notice, every 3 or 4 years, some sort of hack happens. It was humiliation rituals with the people who got hacked that year. Notice Who got hacked that year with the nudes? Remember when the nudes happened? When the nudes leaked? Notice who got hacked that year. Then one year was the Sony leak. Then one year it was Beyonce and Jay-Z and Kanye West, their socials and their addresses and where they had homes at leaked. Exactly, Danny. Exactly, Miss Marvel. So this so-called leak, the person that has this leak has all the biggest names, even in Hollywood. The chick from, that's married to the Jonas brother, Drake, The Weeknd, Nicki Minaj, Lady Gaga, Madonna, even people like Robert De Niro, and so this law firm has all these people, and if they don't get a certain amount of money, they're going to start dropping information. They've already just to let them know. Remember how OJ said, "Bring the heat," just in case they think we don't mean business. They already took a snapshot of Madonna's contract and said, let me just send a warning shot to you to let you know we mean business. You don't think we have it. So the first they were saying, this is BS. You don't have anything. So they sent a little warning shot, sent Madonna's contract, took a screenshot of it and said, here you go. We got all the information just to let you know we mean business. So now the lawyers have to go back to the clients. Okay. The lawyer has to go back to the client and say, listen, we got problems. This leak, this hack, now all your information is out there. Oh, these celebrities are in panic. All their secrets that they got covered up. Oh, my net worth is this, my net worth is that. Some of the money they're not reporting to the IRS. Everything is tied up in that law in your lawyer. Your lawyer knows everything. That's one thing about a celebrity. The lawyer knows all your personal. Your publicist knows everything about you publicly that you can get out to the public. Your persona, but a publicist don't know what's in your bank account. They don't know your social. They don't know your personals or how many kids you paying for. Your publicist don't know that, but your lawyer knows everything. Whether you're really married or not, if you're paying alimony, a lot of these celebrities are married to someone else and they're not letting that out. But the lawyer's gonna know because they have to include it in their money. So lawyers know everything. Oh, it got real really quick. Madonna scrambling. What's going on? Madonna's already going through it. And now here she comes. She's going to start getting stuff that her secrets with that hack. All the surgeries or whatever she had to pay for is in there. Any sorts of payments out to the island or wherever else or whatever you pay for, the lawyer is locked up in the lawyer's office, in the lawyer's files, because that's where they feel as though this stuff is the safest. Let me give it to my lawyer. Just in case it ever comes out, I'll know exactly what I need to say. Thanks a lot, Guy, for all the donations and all the super chats. So these celebrity leaks, that's what I'm going to say it is. I don't believe it's a real leak at all. I believe the elites do this to keep control over the artists and keep control over the people. This is a way of them saying, you may have a lot of power, but remember something. You are still at our mercy, mother. We call all the shots here. We call the shots. If you want to see the full list, go to Talk of the Town on Instagram. She has the full list. So what's going to happen in a couple of days is they're going to have to come up off, these celebrities have to come up off some bread. And they're going to say, listen, we try to stop as best we can. They have this information, have that information. It's going to leak out. Oh, no, I can't do that. What I got to pay? If Drake has any secrets, if The Weeknd has any secrets, if Nicki Minaj has any secrets that she wants to keep under wraps, they're going to say, well, what are they asking for? $5 million. Oh, no. We could call their bluff and not pay it. I think they're bluffing. But that celebrity's not going to take that chance. They're not going to take that chance. And these elites know they're not going to take that chance because their whole life and career and reputation could be riding on what's in their lawyer's briefcase, laptop. What's in their lawyer's laptop. There's a lot of secrets in that laptop. So we're going to see going forward. I believe they're going to come out and say, oh, they had to pay it. They're going to keep it under wraps, pay them, and we'll say we just caught them. Just want to make it go away because you don't want people knowing that you paid, that these celebrities paid this money. Oh, what are you paying so much money for? What is he trying to hide? Then people will start drawing their own conclusions. And that's when you see stuff like, oh, he must be hiding that he messed with young girls. Oh, she must be hiding that she's into spirit cooking and then she was trafficking kids or trafficking grown-ups. Why would they pay if they weren't guilty? That's the mentality of the fan. Well, if they weren't guilty, why did they pay? So we're gonna find out. It's gonna come out. Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen. Drizzy Drake. Now, if you look on Twitter, I know someone sent it to me really quickly. If you look on Twitter, there's something going around called My Awful Diaries. It's a female, allegedly. It's allegedly a female writing in an online diary about her run-ins with different celebrities in Hollywood, older men, and she is a young girl, or she was a young girl when she started writing this. And she's in Hollywood. And I said before, that's the reason why G is looking for Twitter people right now. You sit on Twitter all day, that's where all the tea starts. You don't need Instagram. You don't need Instagram because it all starts on Twitter because it's in real time. So, regardless of it being fake or not, as Kitty Jackson, you keep saying it's fake. Okay, that's fine. But regardless, you're still going to talk about it because fake or not fake, one thing is not fake. Drake keeps coming up in these conversations. So, fake or not, Drake keeps coming up in these conversations and it needs to stop. Not going to play any favorites. Drake fans don't want me to talk about it. Tough. Don't want me to talk about it. Stop coming up in these conversations. So there's something that Drake is doing or ain't doing that keeps getting his name dragged in this underage girl stuff. Glad to see you on it, moderators. Moderators, I was getting ready. I was looking out there. Like I said, I give everybody an opportunity, but I'm not going to just have ignorant, obnoxious people in here. Don't want to think with an open mind. Like I said, I like Drake. You're talking about stands. I'm not a stand. You're talking about people who've never even been in his presence and probably will never be in his presence. I've been in his presence before. That don't got nothing to do with what is factual. Now, I don't know whether Drake is talking to underage. I know he has had conversations with underage women. That's already been proven. I don't know whether Drake is approaching underage women. Well, wasn't Georgia borderline underage when he started talking to her? Now I do know 17 is legal in Toronto, and it may even be legal in California. But the eye test is you shouldn't be talking to someone 17, especially if you're in your 30s. Now, I don't know whether Drake is approaching underage women, but I do know that he was texting and had a friendship with Millie Bobby Brown. Was it innocent? Probably. But when you're in Hollywood, when you're down with the brotherhood, you take on the environment you are in. You take on the environment you are in. And the environment in Hollywood is we don't give a damn how old you are, bitch. You come up in here looking 24, 25, bitch, you 24 tonight. You think those men are caring how old the Catch Me Outside girl is? Oh no, bitch, you got your titties out. You popping up with these big ass titties. I don't care how old you are, bitch. You getting smashed tonight. Rise and shine. And that's the way it goes down in Hollywood. They not caring whether these girls are 16, 17. Some of these girls' bodies are more put together than grown ass women. I know. I've been on the scene before. I know how it gets down behind closed doors. And they say, "Oh, Cindy Starr, she's a man though." Yeah. And I'm sure plenty of dudes know she's a man. Everybody in hip hop knows Cindy Starr is a man or was born a boy. Every person in hip hop knows who Cindy Starr is, yet and still they continue to fuck with her. They continue to fuck with her. I've seen her DM. I've seen her DMs. She's been on my radio show in the past. I kick it with Cindy Starr a lot. Cindy Starr a lot. She showed me shit, and I was like, "Wow, what's up? What's up, Howard Kabia?" I've seen the DMs. Like, have I can trust you, right? Haven't I can trust you, right? I'm telling you, haven't. Don't show my shit. If you show my shit, I'm gonna know it came from you. I said, Sydney, let me see. Come on, let me see. No, pause. No homo. Let me see. Evan, I'm telling you. If you expose my shit, I'ma fuck you up. I'm serious. I'ma fuck you up. I said, I'm not, let me see it. Show me the DM and I'm just going scrolling down. Oh hell no. Some of my faves. Oh hell no. No. Um there's a person on Cash Money that I think is like engaged to her or was engaged to her. I don't know his name. He's one of them artists, one of them new world artists that came in with Birdman, that be sleeping with Birdman, but I don't want to get off the subject. So this is the thing. They called him on the Millie Bobby Brown thing. If it was so innocent, they said it was innocent. But if you noticed, Drake stopped texting Millie Bobby Brown or she stopped mentioning him texting her. So even if it was innocent, somebody said something to him. Somebody said something to him. And then Billie Eilish came out. She's an industry plant anyway. And there's a reason why she said something. She didn't have to say anything because we never would have knew that Drake and her even knew each other. But the moment Drake texts her, she has to put it out there. Oh, I didn't see anything. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I like Drake. He knows you're 17, right? Yeah, 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 he knows. But I didn't think much of nothing of it. She knew what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing. Well, she's over 18 now. But when Drake was texting her, I think she was 16 or 17. But she put that out there for a reason. We didn't need to know that. We didn't need to know that. Drake probably just texting her, "Hey, congratulations, on your success. Keep it up. I'm a big fan." That's probably all Drake texts. But the fact that he was texting a 17-year-old, that's why she put it out there. She's not slick. Because I heard low key, she don't ain't too fond of black people anyway. Low key. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I heard low key she's on some, you know, some racist ish. But I can't prove that. Just going on what I've heard. So my thing to Drake is this. I don't know whether it's true, but I do know what is true. And he has been mentioned as texting younger women in the past. I don't know if it's true. I do know one thing is true. He was involved with Georgia Smith, and I believe she was 17 at the time. He also, whether you could call it a date, you could call it not a date, you could call it just a gathering, he also went out allegedly on a date with, I believe it was Terry Lewis's daughter. And she was 17 or 16 at the time. So Drake has things, like I said, when there's smoke, there's fire. He has things that are attached to him that he needs to clean the hell up. What is the industry plan? The industry plan is a person that is put in a position by the industry. They don't really have to go through you don't know anything about their past come up, but they just appear and all of a sudden they're large. Lil Nas X, um, there's a couple of other rappers. At one point they were saying Cardi was one, but Cardi had mixtapes on the street. So it's not like these people are usually people who you don't even see. Travis Scott, where did he come from? How's he so rich so quick? People like Travis Scott, where's his cloud? Where's his iCloud? I mean his what's that SoundCloud? People like that. That's what an industry plan is. And they put them in position, they're already winning. They're pretty much single-handedly working for them. They come in the deal and they come in the game, all of a sudden they got a record deal where you saw no grind, you saw no come up. That's what an industry plan is. They're planted there. They're pretty much working for the elites. The elites put them there. Chance the Rapper. I've never heard of Chance the Rapper. I listen to plenty of underground hip hop. I never heard about Chance the Rapper till he was out. Travis Scott is so rich. Like, what has Travis Scott done for hip hop? What material? And I'm not talking about the one, the 500,000 in 1 week. He was so rich before that. You tell me what Travis Scott has contributed to garnish him being one of the richest artists out. No, Drake is an entry plan because Drake was out way before he blew up. I mean, you could go back and chase all the Drake stuff. Drake almost never even got signed, but he's definitely not an industry plant. No, but he was rich before. That's the reason why he got to end up being able to mingle in things like he's down doing shoots with Rihanna and Puma. I'm like, why is this ugly dude a model for Puma? Doesn't this dude got his own sneaker? Like, why would Travis Scott? Why would they make someone, and no homo? Why would they make someone as ugly as Travis Scott a model? If I'm people out there and I see Travis Scott modeling clothes, I'm turning the page. I don't want to buy them clothes just because this nigga got it on. This nigga is ugly. Why would I want to wear anything this ugly nigga got on? But this dude's got his own sneaker. Travis Scott? They say image and everything matters. How come image don't matter with him? Tiger's not an industry plan because Tiger was down with Young Money and Tiger blew up. Never really blew up. Then he got all his money taken. So Tiger definitely wasn't an industry plan. I'm talking. It's got to be somebody who's super successful, not like people like Tiger. Real Tiger's not successful enough to be an industry plan. Billie Eilish. Um, didn't hear about Billie Eilish. Like, oh, no one said, oh yeah, Billie Eilish. I remember listening to her. With their SoundClouds only have like a few thousand people on it. They brought in Billie Eilish because Lord turned her back on the industry. So they needed a Lord replacement. They were getting ready to make Lord. Exactly what Billie Eilish is doing, that's what they tried to make Lord. And Lord was a Christian girl. Lord was a Christian girl. And they tried to make her the same way how Billie Eilish has this. You watch that next album. You think the first album was dark, was the second album, they're going to try to make her go even worse. And we're going to see if she sustains it. Then there's the other guy, the guy who was saying, "Oh, he's a clone," and this that Lil Xanax or whatever his name is. All these dudes that got all this money out of nowhere. Like, wait a minute, how this dude got all this money? Little whatever his name is, drip or I don't know these dudes' name. The real light skinned dude, he wearing braids sometimes, and he was talking about he's got a clone. He's a clone, and I think Black China was messing with him at some point. I don't know these dudes. So the thing with Drake is this: Drake might have people. He's at the point now where he's the biggest rapper in the game. He's pretty much calling his own shots. He's got the Jewish people behind him. So if you can't do anything to him that way, you have to try to make it seem as though it's coming from the bottom. And they can kind of like hide their hands like, oh man, what's going on? But really, they're the ones who started it. Because even though Drake has backing from Jews, the ones that the elites who aren't Jewish, they don't like Drake. They believe his run has been too long. They think he's allowed to get away with anything. They believe that he's making tons of money, but a lot of them believe that the amount of money he's making is not as much as the Jewish elites put out there. Like I said, perception is reality. So just like how you can go platinum and if they don't like you, they're saying, cheap flop, she only sold 300,000. The same way they could say Drake, if Drake made 40 million last year, they could say he made 70. Who's gonna check him? And the people say, man, Drake made $70 million. So Drake is the king. Because we're so wrapped up now in money now. We're so wrapped up in money. And Jay-Z put that statement out there for a reason. He was helping to cloud the judgment of the youth to the fact where you see 6ix9ine who don't even deal with Jay-Z. They're not even in the same year or generation. Jay is 4 or 5 generations ahead of 6ix9ine. But yet and still you hear 6ix9ine saying, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. That came from Jay-Z over 15 years ago, where 6ix9ine was probably not even 10 years old. That's something Jay-Z had and was told to plant in the head. It's all a part of the agenda. Make them think it's all about numbers. It's all about money. So no matter how bad 6ix9ine's records are, no matter how much he sucks and he can't rap, the only thing people saying is 2 million in Instagram Live. He the king of New York. You know, they don't care about the record's terrible. They don't care about he snitched and they still talk about getting choppers. Bro, you're not getting choppers. The only choppers you're getting is maybe the chopper that you ride on. You're not shooting anybody, bro. You already proved what you're about. You're not about that life. But he's still saying in a record and everybody's still eating it right up. Hold on, hold on. Whoa, wait. Hold on. Drake been doing bad since Meek said he got ghostwriter. That is absolutely false. BR, I'm sorry. That is not correct. He's been doing bad. since Meek said he got ghostwriters? Drake has when has Drake done bad? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When has Drake been? I missed that. You're gonna have to show me when he's been doing bad. Where, where, well, where has Drake ever done bad? The only thing Drake has done since then is his numbers just went up. Okay, that's your opinion, but what do you have to back that up? I understand that's your opinion, but what makes you say that? You had to have seen something. You had to have seen something that makes you say he's done bad since then. And I just like to know what it is because I haven't seen that at all. That did not that thing with Meek did not affect Drake whatsoever. If anything, he got even bigger. So I'm interested in knowing what makes you say he's done bad since Meek said he had ghostwriters. Meek was has done bad since he brought that up. If anybody, Meek is the one who got clowned for 2 straight years. And he's sitting there wondering, why am I getting clowned? He's the one that got the ghostwriters. Drake steady breaking records, steady going 600, 700,000 in the first week. Billboard award, 8, 9 Billboard awards a pop. I mean, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. I don't know. I'd like to know where you got that opinion though. Exactly. Meek had to go back to Drake. Meek had to go back to Drake. Drake had to pretty much say, "All right, lay off him, guys. We're gonna make up. I'm gonna forgive him. I'm not doing back to back anymore. So lay off Meek. He's a good rapper." Drake had to call the dogs off for Meek. So that's an interesting. That's an interesting opinion, I must say. Please hit the like button. I need as many likes in here as people in here. I also wanted to talk about. I also want to talk about exactly now Meek because of what happened with Drake. It's like Meek is like free game to get sunned. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Hold on. I'll put it out there. Since she was on there saying this, Doja Cat on the tail end of her #1 record with Nicki Minaj, Say So, came on and said that, she believes now with the first time women being #1 and #2, they've came up together and they've seen the struggle, they've seen what it's like to go against each other and how the industry pits them against one another. Now that me and Meg and Beyonce and Nicki, it was not like that with us. We all rooted for each other and pulled each other up, and we're all fans of each other. And it's from now on, I believe it's just going to be every female just pull the other female up, and we're going to all just make this together. I believe we've now crossed that line. And from now on, we're going to be out there rooting for each other. This is the biggest crock of you know what I've ever heard in my life. Doja Cat, nice try. It sounded great. It sounded great. But stop it. Stop it. This ain't gonna mean nothing. Okay? This is not gonna mean anything. It just means that Beyonce, Meg Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, and Nicki Minaj finished 1 and 2. And I'll tell you why it won't be that way. Because after all this, who was still fighting? The fan bases. The Bobs were dragging the Beehive. The Beehive was dragging the Bobs, saying they cheated. Doja Cat fans are saying, oh, she's better than Meg. Meg was saying, fans were saying, oh, she's a better rapper. And Doja Cat's not even a rapper. You're a pop star. And as long as no fan bases was holding hands, singing Kumbaya, they were all dragging Cardi fans. It's not going to change because the fan bases aren't going to change and the artists react to their fan base. The artists, instead of the fan bases taking on the artists have now come to a point now where they let the fans speak for them. So they don't have to say anything. Beyonce didn't say she regretted doing it, but just her actions on the way she acted and did not promote the record. But no, she never came out and said she regretted doing it. She probably will never do that. But it's just the way she reacted. Like, why jump on a remix and then don't promote it? Because a lot of people say it's because it got leaked and then it was too late to pull it off because it was already out there and it got leaked. See, she could pull off of the Cardi record because her voice wasn't even on the record yet. It was easy to pull off of that. The record was already done and happened to leak, but she just hates when records leak. So that's why she didn't promote it. Correct, J Boogie. So Doja Cat, that was beautiful. That was beautiful what you said. Let me see if I can get this on here. I'll get to that point, you know, what she said, just in case people missed it. But listen, I know everybody wants, for whatever reason, females to be, females that only want to get along with people they're threatened by. You see, that's the only time they want to get along and sing kumbaya is if it's persons, people that they're threatened by. And Angel Face like, I'm tired of Beyonce and Jay. So hold on here. I'm gonna try to turn this up so we can hear Megan speaking about how beautiful it is and what a great thing it is. And let me find this croc. This is Doja Cat speaking on the number one. You can tell she has no idea what she's talking about. Stop right there. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Doja Cat. This is 2020. You just named four people. You named four people. Four. One, two, three, four. You named four people like you just named the whole roster in hip hop. So you think now you're at a point, but you wasn't at a point when you had Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, Eve, Remy Martin, Lauren Hill, MC Light, Missy Elliott, Queen Latifah, Yo Yo, all out at the same time. But you four who collectively, even with Nicki included, collectively, you four, I can take four women out of the group that I just named that would mop the floor with Doja Cat. Mop the floor. And you're going to tell me because you, Megan, Nicki, and Beyonce, and the rest of these clowns that you included in your little women empowerment movement, you think now you're at a point where women don't have time to be against each other. As long as there are other women, women are going to be women. Women are against each other in real life. So what makes you think they ain't gonna be against each other in music? Women don't get along in real life. Didn't even bring up Moni Love. Moni Love was out. It's another female. You had about 10 or 11 females that was making music at a high level. And you're gonna tell me that you, Nicki, Megan Thee Stallion, and Beyonce, y'all are going to be the ones that change everything. Man, get this hoe off my screen. The hell is she talking about? It ain't gonna change. It changed for a couple of days. It changed for a couple of days. Now they're gonna go right back to, well, now Nicki got a number one. F Cardi. Gonna bring Cardi into it. Cardi and Doja don't get along. Is that gonna make Cardi and Doja get along now? Just by you commenting, now you're gonna hear all the Cardi fans say, notice how she left Cardi out. Cardi's got the most number ones. But Doja Cat was throwing shade. Cardi B may not have even saw that interview. But her fans are gonna run back to her and say, notice how Doja Cat left you out. She said everybody else. You see how it won't be over? Because the fan base will keep it going. You see what happened when Cardi B, and we're going to get to this final topic, which is the Cardi B Fendi gate, where people still saying, yeah, she thought, and people were hitting me up with it last night after I played the Cardi B voice message. For all of you that don't know, I played Cardi B's voice message to me yesterday in the live, or the day before, whatever it was. Yesterday. And the first thing people were saying was, see, hell, she was lying. There's a tape out there of her telling Fendi she was coming on the podcast. And you are correct. There is a tape of her saying, telling Fendi she's coming on the podcast. But it is the live took place when Fendi was still beefing with Nicki. So it was Fendi who was being messy. What he was trying to do, hold on. What he was trying to do was get Cardi on there. That was in the midst of when him and Nicki was going through all that drama. He wanted to get Cardi B on there and be messy. His old sensitive, emotional self. Thank you. Thank you, Perry. He was just trying to get clout. Fendi, there was no reason for you to post that girl saying that. And she said that a long time ago. She didn't even have the same hair. That looked like that was on freaking Facebook Live or Periscope. That didn't even look like Instagram Live. It was so long ago. And you thought that you and Nicki would never make up, but then you sat there, sucking her clit so long, she finally said, all right, I'm tired of this nigga begging for attention. Then when he make up with Nicki, when it's everybody's quarantined and Nicki just went number one, I think it was some sort of shade. He's gonna throw that out there to make people think that Cardi's trying to come on there now. And then what's the first thing people start doing? Oh, start dragging Cardi. Oh, she's trying to come on there to stir up some trouble. She know Fendi is down with Nicki. She's trying to steal Nicki's moment. I am so tired of hearing that. I am so tired of these unwritten ass rules that benefit the fan. Oh, why did Drake drop when Nicki dropped? He's just trying to intercept Nicki's blessings. He knows he shouldn't have dropped that record when Nicki's dropping. Bro, what do Drake owe anybody? What do Drake owe Nicki Minaj? That man can drop records when he want. Anybody can drop records when they want. They looking out for their best interest. You gonna think they're gonna hold back a record? Nicki and Beyonce and just drop. Let them have their moment. I'll release my record next week. No, for what? For what? These unwritten ass bullshit ass rules that these fans come up with. What does Drake releasing music got to do with Nicki fans? As long as y'all keep streaming and y'all keep buying, what do you care when Drake drops? These people are out of their damn mind. I'm sorry. So here is the link. Put the link in the chat. That's the link. So anybody want to join in the chat? Want to talk on any of these topics? You can click the link. You can ask to come on. Make your point and get off. We not gonna make this an all night thing. You want to talk about Drake and the underage thing, the allegations made from this whatever it is on Twitter, whether it's fake, whether it's somebody lying, whatever the case may be. You want to talk about Doja Cat? Do you agree with Doja Cat? Are the women finally over it? Y'all did see the link, right? Anybody want to come and join the live, make a quick point on one of the topics of tonight? Here's your chance. If you want to talk about um, the A-list celebrity leak, we can do that. You want to talk about Cardi B, Fendi Gate? Who was being messy here, Cardi B or Fendi? Cardi B said she's not agreed to go on that live, excuse me, go on his podcast. She agreed before he even had a podcast. Okay, finesse. So those four topics on the board. Don't get scared now. Yo was out there saying stuff in the chat. This is the real deal here. This is the real deal. Y'all can join the live. Any of those four topics, Doja Cat, Drake, the celebrity, A-list celebrity leak, Cardi B, Fendi Gate. I don't want to say it's 100 years. Jimmy Yates, Jimmy Yates, why don't you come on? I gave you the link. You guys saw the link. If you want to join the live, I wouldn't say 100 years, Jimmy Yates, but it's been a long time. Thank you, Chunky. That's the link below if you want to join on the live. If you want to come in, ask a question, you can do that. We can discuss it. Any of the topics you heard tonight. Once you download the link or click the link, they're going to ask you, I guess, to make a username. Jimmy Yates is going to probably come on and ask his question. If not, we about to get up out of here. Good looking Jay Boogie. Um, so the other thing that going on that did not make it, to the topic board was the Khloe Kardashian response to people saying she was pregnant. Um, Khloe came out, said she doesn't really respond, but when people are starting rumors and that hurt her family, she has to come out and defend herself. And listen, this is my thing. I've always went on record of saying people hate on the Kardashians, right? And they can't do what like what any other celebrity does. Like if the Kardashians do it, it's always made worse than if someone else would do it. Right? So Chloe went with Tristan Thompson, even though Tristan was cheating on Jordan anyway, and Tristan and Jordy was no longer officially together. So if that was anyone else, people would say, okay, they weren't together. But if it's a Kardashian, oh, it doesn't matter if they weren't together. She knew that he got somebody pregnant. But yet and still, there's been plenty of women around here that's already been in that same situation, and they saw nothing wrong with it. So, like I said, whether right or wrong, if a Kardashian does it, it's always going to be made worse than any other celebrity. I say that to say this, Chloe, you're putting out there in the public that you're staying with Tristan. You didn't have to put on the show that he sent you all those roses. You didn't have to put on the show that, oh, he's doing everything he can to get you back. You didn't have to do all those things. But since you did do it, if you go back to him and something happens, then you can expect to get dragged. But even though Jordan, nobody cared about Jordan. All of a sudden, like I said, when Jordy, and this is the thing, when Jordy was with Tristan Thompson before Chloe even came into the mix, right? All you seen about Jordy was she's an escort, she's a hoe, she's plastic, she's that. That's all you heard about her. This is before Chloe. When Chloe got with Tristan, all of a sudden, I would say off of that, Jordan Craig probably gained 1 million followers. She probably gained 1 million followers just because she was Tristan's ex-girlfriend. And now everybody was saying, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh, Chloe could never. Oh, she's got her money. Her father's rich. That she's got her own business. Now all of a sudden she's got her own business and she's a working woman. But when she was with Tristan, she was an escort. Oh, she's so classy. She's this and she's so classy. She's so classy that she left Tiger. She's so classy that she left Tiger and started messing with John Wall. I mean, Baron Davis. And then after Baron Davis retired and Tristan Thompson got that contract, now she's messing with Tristan Thompson. But she's so classy. Well, that's all, folks. I gotta get out of here. Jimmy Ace, we'll try it next time. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank everybody for the for the super chats, the donations. I'm gonna get the Cash App set up. Don't forget to follow. In case you didn't know, Facebook page. If you're on Facebook, it's ICYDK in the Facebook groups. Y'all can follow me at Heaven Hollywood. Follow G's blog. Quiet is kept. She may be doing a video soon that's going to discuss her future going forward with her page. As you may or may not know, she's dealing with a lot of personal issues as far as her dad goes. She's also the sole proprietor or sole apparent to her dad's company. Her dad had his own collection agency. And he's going to probably be transitioning soon. At least that's what she believes. So I'm not really sure of her future. I don't know whether she's going to take a break. I don't know whether she's going to turn the pages over to someone else and just work the blog. Because she has a regular job. And now with her dad in the condition he's in, she's going to have to take over the dad's company. So yeah, I mean, I can hold it down for as much as I can, but then I got responsibilities of my own. You know, I got projects coming up that I got to get to. I've been holding her down over the last couple of weeks, and now at the same time, me and my brother have projects now. I'm starting to fall behind. Hold on. Jimmy Ace.
Good evening. Wonder if everybody knows who I was imitating there. Good evening.
What's up,
Tonight's
partner?
show.
What's up,
Chilling.
partner?
Chilling, man. How's it going?
Good, good. How you like the stream? How you guys like the stream out there? How's it looking?
Looks pretty good to me.
So,
Not,
my brother,
yeah, what's up?
you had a question in there about the elite. You asked, hold on a
Yeah.
second,
Yeah,
about
that's how long.
about the
Yeah, how
amount of
long?
time.
Yeah. How
Um,
long? I mean,
have
how long has this been going on? 50
uh,
years? 60 years? Does it go back to Charlie Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin? That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying?
Um, it's been we're in 2020.
That's what I was
So
thinking.
100 years would be 1920.
Yeah. Like silent film era, you know? Does it go that far back?
I'm gonna say it really got mainstream with Marilyn Monroe.
I was just gonna say, I had a feeling.
I think it was Marilyn Monroe
It
because
was her fault.
she another thing that was Marilyn's fault. So
Let's blame her.
she she was the first test crash dummy for MK Ultra
Mm,
in the entertainment industry. So
gotcha.
they wanted to see the CIA was doing it with their operations. So then they said, we want to try this and control the entertainment industry.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to see if it works on this whore.
So let's see how she works. Happy birthday to you.
It worked.
Oh yeah, yeah, we like it, we like it, we like it.
You think she could
Yeah,
sing?
she's perfect, perfect, perfect.
Uh,
And she's not that bright. Perfect, perfect,
Gabrielle Union, perfect.
perfect.
Oh man, yeah. So I would say, even though they were trying it um, before her,
Mm-hmm.
Mae West, like Mae West was
Yeah.
before Marilyn Monroe a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and but I believe with her, everything started as far as them really controlling Hollywood. But they were trying it prior to that, but they just didn't know how to do it.
Mm.
But then when the CIA tried Operation, forgot the name of it. It was a certain operation they had, and they first started, of course. Whenever you want to try something, you always got to try it like on rats first. Hey, let's try it on a rat. They always have to try it on animals first,
Yeah.
and after that, they did the little CIA operation just to see if they can, control the military and like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then it began. So we pretty much got to thank Marilyn Monroe
Mm.
for testing it out, and that's why you see all the celebrities worshiping Marilyn Monroe. This is
Uh-huh.
why they're as old to Marilyn Monroe. This is why they all put the white wig on. All the big female performers, and so go check out their photo shoots. Go check out pictures. Every single one of them. That's not a coincidence. Every single one of them has a Marilyn Monroe shoot. Even the ones that weren't even alive when Marilyn Monroe was popping.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's no way they could even know who Marilyn Monroe is. They have Marilyn Monroe shoots
Mm.
because they have to pay ode to Marilyn Monroe. They're told you have to do a Marilyn Monroe. That's a part. It's one of your rituals. In order for you to climb up to the next level, you're gonna have to do a Marilyn Monroe ritual. And you look at all the big names. Madonna's done it. Beyonce's done it. Rihanna's done it. Mariah Carey did it. Whitney Houston did it. Taylor Swift did it. Ariana Grande did it. Nicki Minaj did it. They all have done it. Black and white.
Mm.
So
And you see the consistency in all those names you said. What they all have in common: millionaires,
millionaires.
very wealthy,
Mm-hmm.
blew up,
Yep. They
probably got
blew up.
flown out,
Blew up and flew out
blew up and flew out.
to Hollywood. But
Probably did. It makes sense. I mean, that's very consistent when you're talking about the names you're talking about. It's not like you said, okay, Marilyn Monroe, so and so, and Joe Me Blow Me. Like, Joe Me Blow Me?
I don't know,
They blew
Tanashi.
up?
Tanashi.
Yeah. I'm like, huh? All right. So one more question. When it comes to the music industry now, how long that been taken a hold by the elites?
Mm.
Does it
Well,
go back to like
that
Elvis?
that's yes, most definitely,
That's right, yeah.
most definitely. Maybe even before Elvis, the
Just before
Beatles,
Elvis. Hmm.
the
Maybe
Beatles,
when Frankie Sinatra was doing his thing before
these
the Rat
Italians.
Pack.
That's when the mob. See, it was the mob then. The
Hmm.
mob was running stuff then. So
Yeah. Yeah, that was the real mob. Matter of fact, there's no such thing as a mob. What I'm talking about, I ain't saying that. What are we saying? Nah, that's all movies. That's
Right.
all movies. They didn't start off Las Vegas. Nah, that didn't happen. Mo
You
Green was
know,
a fictional character.
you know how people are. You know, they're not gonna believe it when it comes to their phase, but I thank you, man. Great questions. I'll holler
No
at you.
problem, bro.
You already know how we do.
Yeah, I love this format, man. I can't wait till we start doing this.
Yeah, we'll do it on our sports show for people that are going to be interested. We always had our sports thing going, and we'll get back to it. But I had to run. I'm gonna
Yeah.
holler at you, my brother.
All right, bro. No problem. Love you, bro.
Love
Peace
you,
out,
brother.
everybody. Later, hitters.
All right, y'all. Nobody else want to come on? Y'all scared? Yep. Sammy Davis Jr. Told Eddie Murphy that he works for the devil. All right, y'all, man. Thank y'all. Great podcast. Thank all the moderators. Chunky, I really appreciate your work. Finesse, uh, um, my chat wife, live wife, Perry, all the other moderators that were in. Thank y'all, man. Thank y'all for the donations. You already know how we do. I am extremely, extremely humbled and grateful for you guys holding me down. It's only the beginning. Don't forget to follow the IE Network if you are not following. Remember, y'all, fortune favors the prepared, so get prepared for the next day. Prepare yourself for your fortune. Peace. I'm out.